rise and grind. Folks, guys, I am on the way to an AC maintenance. This is an existing customer. Guys, we've been here a bunch of times. I think we replaced an igniter or flame sensor. I know she has a furnace in the basement and the condenser is in the backyard. It's like an alley. I don't know if it's this customer, guys, or if it's another customer that got this unit right next to that shed. I think this might be the same customer. But nonetheless, nothing major got taken care of. I think a capacitor got replaced outside in the condenser, if not last year, 2 years ago. But guys, that's enough yapping. Let's handle our business. I'll see y'all when I get inside. I guess I was right. I remember this unit being there at shed. I thought it was another customer. But guys, real quick, we're gonna go inside. I gotta break my filter. And it's dated. Dripping water, which is good. Guys, let me get my tool bag. I gotta get my thermometer. I'll be right back. So we got a 20-degree split inside. And honorary mention, always keep your right assortments of tools and make sure you put everything back once you're done so you don't have to buy this more than once. But perfect tool for this job is a stubby nut driver. This is a 5/16 nut driver. They come either separate or you can get these in a pack. 5/16 and 1/4 inch. The primary purpose of these stubbies is to allow you to remove 1/4 inch or 5/16 screws from normally hard to reach areas that your drill or your longer nut driver can't get to. So these mainly come in handy for flame sensors in the wintertime with most gas furnaces, and sometimes even now in the summer, sometimes they put these condensers next to a wall. For what reason? I don't know, but they don't really care about serviceability. So you gotta adapt and overcome. Get to these units however you can, but stubby nut drivers are here to help you guys out. I know you're asking how come the unit turned off. This disconnect is locked. I just killed power to this condenser from the breaker. I still got 24 on inside, but no 230. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna check this cap. This is a newer cap, but this unit is under a deck, so I'm not expecting much, if any, wear and tear as far as debris or buildup. But what is this, a 50-5? Guys, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna check this cap. I'll be right back. Let's test this cap here. Once again, this is a 50-5. This cap was put in 3 to 4 years ago. Oh crap, I moved it, hold on. Come on, here we go. I'm checking my 50 side right now. 48.1. Wear and tear varies depending on the usage and the location of the unit, guys. Our issue here isn't usage. I mean, it takes close to 5 years for the ratings to go down on the capacitor, but one thing that speeds up wear and tear is location. I just brought the customer over. She's definitely going to move this. We talked about this before, but they're still remodeling a bunch of things in the basement. But guys, this being so close to the unit, especially when it gets hot, having only 3/4 of the coil open instead of 4 is definitely going to put wear and tear on your maintenance items. So guys, I mean, we're not at that threshold. I think the threshold is what, plus or minus 5 is 2.5 minus the 50. The minimum threshold is 47 and some change. We're above that. We're at a 48.1. But what I'll do, last year it was still at 50. But the fact that we dropped almost 2 points, I'll notate this next year. Hopefully if that gets moved, the numbers won't drop, but I'll notate this by next year. And if it stays at 48.1, cool. But if it continues to drop, this is something that could come back to cause issues with the unit. So everything else looks good. I'm gonna check for potential difference on that contactor when I hook it back up. All right, let me put this back in, guys. I'll be back. All right, guys. Flip my breaker back on, 5.84, 0.5 is well under 10 amps. Nice. 7.8. Nice. What I'm gonna do now is check for potential difference. I wonder if my contactor has any wear and tear from one side of the coil being blocked. Nice. Contactor looks good. And most importantly, there is no voltage difference across one side to another, which is great. Now what I'm going to do is wipe the top of this unit down, put the doors on, and we're going to hose down the coil. I'll be back, guys. Just hosing down this coil. Once again, the coils are not dirty, it's just blocked. And this customer is going to put that on her bucket list, hopefully high priority bucket list, to get this on the other side of the cabin or somewhere else, not close to this unit. But yeah, guys, besides that, this is only a 4-year-old AC unit. Both the heat and the AC unit have been maintained for years. Besides the cat being lower than normal, everything else seems copacetic. So what I'm going to do is do the paperwork. And I got one more call I got to get to. But alright, guys, there you have it. Goodman AC maintenance. We found the cat a little lower than normal, and we're pretty confident we know what the culprit is, and hopefully the customer can rectify the culprit and allow this unit to breathe a little bit more, and hopefully that will lower the amp draw and cause less wear and tear on our maintenance items here. But alright, guys, there you have it. I gotta rock out. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.